Hello YouTube, this is ChardarYuGiOh here with a deck profile for Evilswarms. This is the deck I took to the Indianapolis Regional last Saturday. I went 2-2 in the main event. I lost to Pure ChardarYuGiOh and Frogs, and then decided that I probably wasn't going to get an invite there anyway. So I just dropped into Winamat. I don't know, I was pretty stressed out that day, so I just wanted to do something more relaxing. I ended up winning the Winamat. Not quite as impressive as getting an invite or a top 8 or something like that, but I'm still happy with it. This is my second Shark Drake mat now, because of course it's the one they give away. But anyway, I'll go ahead and get on the deck profile. 3 Caster, 3 Mandragora, obviously it's Evilswarm's the main deck. 3 T-Bird, I sided out my 3rd T-Bird a lot, but it's a very reliable card, so I'm not sure if there's anything I want to main over it, instead of just keeping the 3 in. 3 Kirkion, 3 Heliotrope, Rescue Rabbit, Thunder King. Thunder King I don't think needs an explanation, very solid stun card. All my monsters. 3 Pandemic, I was running 2 last format, but since Heavy Storm is no longer a thing, and there's just so much more back row, 3 Pandemic now. Rhoda, Allure, a lot of decks have been cutting Allure, I don't know why. Gets you 2 cards further into your deck, and there's always going to be a Dark in your hand that you don't need, like a Heliotrope or a Mandragora, just something that you're not using, and you can swap out for 2 back row or whatever. 3 Upstart, because the deck doesn't really have its own search engine or plus engine or something like that, so Upstart just helps me get to my things faster. 3 MST, there's too much back row, Fiendish Chain is kind of brutal, Skill Drain, lots of cards for MST. I'll side them out occasionally, most of the time I'll just keep them in. Infection, main decked macro. This caught a lot of people off guard. I think most Evilswarm builds, at least ones that I've seen, have been maining macro. But this just kills like every deck out there. Bujin, ChardarYuGiOh, everything. This either kills them or stops them. I decided out against ChardarYuGiOh because they can work with this on the field. But it kills a lot of things. Triple Fiendish, kind of a staple this format. Torrential, Bottomless, Warning. And then my techs were 2 Memory of the Adversary. This thing, it does not target and it does not destroy, so it's fantastic for dealing with Bujins. I sided it out in a couple of games, but it did save me once in my last matchup during Winamat. I played against Bujins first round, Dragoonides second round, and ChardarYuGiOh third round. So, Memory was fantastic in the Bujin and ChardarYuGiOh matchups, just for taking their level 4s and then making my own rank 4s to them. I sided out against a couple of things, against the Dragoonides and against the Frog player, but it was a very solid card. I was very happy to have it. And the absolute MVP of the day, these two 7 Tools of the Bandit. I cannot praise this card enough. This stopped ChardarYuGiOh gears, Fiendish Chains, Warnings, Black Horns. I can summon Ophion without being afraid of Warning or being afraid of Bottomless. It ensures my Exciton gets through. Like for instance, ChardarYuGiOh set their armor, set 5 back row. I can have one of these on the field and then just go Exciton. They try to Warning it or whatever, and it's just, this is an incredible card. I cited a 3rd one, which we'll get to later, but 7 Tools of the Bandit, absolute best card of the day. Extra deck is also very standard. 3 Ophion, went into 3 Ouroboros, didn't use this at all, might cut it for something else. 2 Bahamut, probably went into this guy more than I did into Ophion. This killed so many decks. Like he went and put Hair in the Grave instead of he added Crane, put Hair in the Grave instead of Turtle, summoned Bahamut, took control of his Yamato, ended up beating him down with his own Yamato. It was fantastic. Exciton, this deck makes me cry for both my trade binder / my wallet. This deck needs a second Exciton. There were so many times my first one was stopped. My first loss against ChardarYuGiOh in the main event, I could have won comeback from if I had owned a second Exciton, but I didn't, and so that was my limitation. 101. A lot of people run 2 of these. I don't like. I think Exciton's a lot better because I can protect it with Pandemic and stuff. 101 is good, but it's not great. There are plenty of things. Key Beetle, didn't use this at all. Might cut it since I'm not playing Safe Zone anymore. Dweller, Cowboy, Diamond Dyer. People were cutting Diamond Eye too. I don't know why. It's very reliable destruction. Like, if they have something like a Kaiser, I guess Kaiser's a poor example, but you get the idea. There are lots of anti-meta cards and stuff that you just need to get rid of. I actually use Diamond Eye quite a bit to get rid of set Gear Guy armors. Black Ship, another one that people have been getting rid of in favor of 101. But Zenmaines is still a card, and Zenmaines is a card that kills Ophion. So if I can't use Bahamut to take their Zenmaines, this is a good alternative. Gelen Duos, Spirit Reapers, Marshmallows. There's just tons of annoying things out there that I could get around eventually, but I don't want to wait. So I definitely kept Black Ship. Pappy, for getting rid of mystery sets. If I know they're not playing Gear Gaia and they set something, I don't want to attack into it because I don't know what it is. Pappy's good there. Pappy's one of my favorite Ixies, so I haven't cut it yet. So many people have been telling me to cut it, but I'm probably not going to, at least until I get the second Exiton. But there's lots of other things I would probably cut before Pappy. And Maestroke, because I think Maestroke is still a staple. The can't be destroyed thing is fantastic. 23 defense is solid. Like, if I know I don't have a play for a while, and we're like just stalling for resources, I'll just put this thing in defense and sit on it forever. It's great for dealing with Yamato. Like I said, if they don't have a turtle in the grave, or forcing them to use their turtle's effect, so I can then use something else to get over the Yamato. Maestroke was great. Side deck, didn't use much of the side deck. Eradicator, didn't use this at all, but I still hate Prophecies, so I'm going to keep that in. 7 Tools, brought this in against Gear Guy and Bujins, because the Bujins sided into the Decree. 7 Tools killed the Decree, and having the third 7 Tools is great. Mind Crush, don't like this card much. It's just a poor man's Mistake. I would run Mistake over this if I owned them, but I sold them a while back. Because I wasn't playing this, I was playing Spirits. So, just toss Mind Crush in. Soul Drain, 2 Zombie World, Defissure, 2 Twister, because I died to Decree. Dress, great against Fire Fist. Didn't play against Fire Fist once. I was really happy about that. Dark Hole for Gear Guy, just for one-for-1ing their set Gear Guy armors. Don't really use this for like mass destruction. And 2 Maxi, which I used. I didn't really use this much, but I would bring it in against going second against most things. It just gives me something I can react with, and if they give me a huge hand, I can usually play out of it between with all my normal summons. So that is my deck. Let me know what you think of it below. I'm very happy with the deck. I will probably be taking it to regionals next weekend up at Garden City. And peace out, YouTube.